Hello again. We're on page 93 now of Three Worlds, Plan of Redemption. Barbour has reached the section entitled The Jubilee. Verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, not one jot or one tittle shall pass from the law until all be fulfilled. Let's read that again in the King James Version. Verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. Matthew 5 verse 18. And Barbour comments, in this argument we purpose to show that the system of Sabbaths inaugurated as a part of the law are not yet fulfilled, that they point to the Great Jubilee or restitution age, and that as they are not yet fulfilled, they cannot pass away. The system of counting the Sabbaths and each succeeding Jubilee was a part of all the law, and hence that system of counting cannot pass away till all be fulfilled. And that system of counting, continued to the present time, proves that the Great Jubilee, or times of restitution of all things, began on the 6th of April, AD 1875. The times of the restitution mean the whole restitution age, which will be at least 1,000 years, and possibly 360,000. There's a new thought. If you're a witness today, 360,000 years. And the fact of their having begun involves nothing more visible to us than the parousia, or presence of Christ, and the progression of the work of the harvest of this age. And as the coming of Christ and the harvest of this age is a preparatory work of the restitution of all things, it follows that these two ages must lap one on the other, as the law and the gospel lapped at the first advent. Since the work of Christ was both a closing work to the Jewish age and a preparatory work of the gospel, that the Jewish age did not end until Christ, who came to his own, had offered himself to them and been rejected, and finally left their house desolate, all will admit. Christ was born under the law, circumcised the 8th day, and during his ministry and their harvest taught them to keep the law. The scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do, according to Matthew 23:3. And yet Christ came preaching the gospel, according to Mark 1:15. Hence you must not be surprised if the gospel age and the age of the restitution also lap a little. That is, overlap in our language. Each feature of the law is fulfilled in that to which it points, the mere keeping of it having nothing to do with its fulfillment. For instance, if the Jews had continued to keep the feast of the Paschal Lamb down to the present time, that would not have fulfilled it. It pointed to Christ and must be fulfilled in him. Some have the idea that the law was all fulfilled at the first advent because of the following. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Matthew 5:17. But he no more fulfilled all the law than he did all the prophecies. He fulfilled all connected with the sacrifice and shedding of blood, and nothing connected with the kingdom. Even the Passover was fulfilled only so far as the slaying of the lamb. The eating of its flesh has been going on all through the gospel dispensation. And the Passover itself, which followed the eating of the flesh and sprinkling of the blood, is not yet fulfilled, but is to be in the kingdom of God. As the law is fulfilled in that to which it points, and all of the law foreshadows good things to come, and there is a Sabbath of rest remaining to the people of God, the sabbatic system, which points to that which is to come, has not passed away. Hence we are on a sure track, and if we carry out the system correctly to its final conclusion, we shall reach a true result, as surely as that heaven and earth would pass easier than this system of Sabbaths prove defective. So just as here, Barbour and Russell point to AD 1875 as the beginning of the times of restitution, because it is the beginning of the Great Jubilee. So in 1925, after Barbour and Russell's death, J.F. Rutherford is still pointing to this Jubilee chronology to indicate when the millennium must begin for most people on earth. So the source of the Millions Now Living Will Never Die campaign is this same understanding of the Jubilee chronology. 50 years from 1875 to the next one, 1925. So I'll put a link on to a video we did on the Millions campaign, and also something that Vivian did on the Sabbath, its true meaning, that is its present meaning, not its future meaning, not its prophetic meaning, but its real meaning for both Jew and Christian.